Hi guys, how are you guys doing? Thank you so much for coming back to my channel to watch my video. I know it's been quite a while, but yeah, so I kind of thought of this video for quite a while. I was debating of either to do it or not, but I was like, you know what? There has to be somebody to talk about it. So today I'm gonna talk about bullying in high schools in Kenya specifically because that's where I go to school. I went to school. So to me, bullying in high schools is kind of something like it's a rite of passage or something like that. That's how they consider it in Kenya. It's like when I went to high school, it's like something you have to go through when you're like a freshman, when you're, you know, kama ni fresh out from one, lazima upitie vitu kaa hizo. But I feel like it's really sad because can you imagine bullying somebody else's child? So can you imagine you having your own child and your own child is being bullied in school? How are you gonna feel about that? It's not gonna. It's like, you're not gonna feel really well. I mean, you're not gonna feel good or anything. So I was just thinking, like, in high school, when I first went to high school, like my first day of high school, I was bullied my first day of high school. And it's not only me, everybody was in my class. Not everybody in my class, but majority of the people were in my class because like where I went to school, it was very hard to like approach teachers or like approach another student and tell them, oh, so and so did this to me. Like, no, I felt like no one really cared about like who did what to you. Because if you like, let's say for example, you told people, okay, you reported somebody that you're bullied or something. I felt, to me, I felt like if I did that, then it's gonna be worse for me because then I'll come back to school and then the who like whoever the person is, her friend, because I went to a girls' school, so her friends would like, all of them would come to me and like probably bully me even more, which kind of is, I don't know, I feel bad about it because I wish I could have talked. I wish I could have spoke. I wish I could have, you know, like sometimes I just think and I'm like, I wish I could have done something different. I wish I could have reported them. I wish I could have told my mom. Like I was scared to tell anyone because I didn't know what would come from that. So like for example, when I was in Form 1, which is ninth grade here, we used to have like, we used to fetch water in a tap. So literally like the 12th oh, the noise, that's a school bus. Okay, so when I was in 12th when I was in ninth grade, which is Form 1, the 12th graders, which are Form 4s in Kenya, they would just come and like take all of your buckets away and like fetch their water and like tell you, oh, you're just monos, you're Form 1s, you're nothing, like you guys can wait, we have to go to class, we have to study, we have to do that. To me, that is not really nice. Like, what would you feel if that was done to you? I just really understand these people, maybe they went through the same thing and they just think that everybody else has to go through the same thing. What I feel about it is, I think it's a bad thing. One thing is, I think it does affect people's grades in high school. Because when you're stressed and when you go home and sometimes you talk to your parents about it, you're like, oh, I don't like this school, I don't want to go back to this school, I want another school. Sometimes they don't understand why, because people don't talk. Students, they don't talk about it. They're not that open to their parents. So kind of my advice is that through experience and not like talking or not saying anything when I was in high school, just be open to your parents or be open, have a friend that you can talk to. Like, because when you're in high school, when you're in boarding school, there's not really like, you cannot, you know, sometimes you cannot get a cell phone to call your parents. Sometimes you cannot get anything to access, like to your parents or friends or close family or somebody that you're comfortable to talk to. It's just that you have to be open. You have to stand for yourself. So I know, I totally understand that sometimes you can stand for yourself, but like they'll come back and like even push more or want to do worse things to you. It's just that high school was a roller coaster, and it is always will be a roller coaster. Even here in the US, people get bullied all the time. It's just for you to speak out. If you're bullied, just speak out. Just go talk to someone. Because if you don't talk, then it's very hard to get help. To me, I would say when I was in high school, I was bullied when I was in ninth grade, all through ninth grade, even 12th, even when I was in 12th grade, even when I was in my final year of high school, I was bullied. And it's because, like, when you don't have that strength to bully back, when you don't have those powers that people have, when you don't have the friends that your friends have, because they have, so, like, people make groups. From these groups, they're like, oh, we're gonna bully this person, we're gonna tell them this, we're gonna make them feel bad about themselves. What I think made me feel like is it made me actually be better, be the better person and the best person of version of myself. Because when I was bullied, I never really cared. I never, I mean, it kind of got into me, but I never really cared. What I did is I found really good friends. I found really nice friends, and they know themselves. And I appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much, even if I've not seen you for years. I had a very good group in my my last moments of high school that I got clicked with, and we studied together. We did a lot together, and all of us did very well. We did quite well in school, and without them, I don't know how I would feel, where I would be today, because it's very hard to feel like you're not wanted, or to feel like you're not vulnerable or anything. To me, is that when you're anywhere, just try and be a good person, be nice. Just smile. Sometimes when you smile to people, it actually makes their day. You don't know what they went through. And when you bully somebody's child, you don't know what they've been going through in their life. Maybe school is their safe heaven. Maybe school is where they feel comfortable. But now when you make them feel uncomfortable about themselves, then how are you going to make that better? It's been very hard for me to talk about this because it's something I went through, and I feel like you'll get bias from society. You'll get like, oh, that's something you have to go through, that's something people go through, that's, you know, it's very, very sad that that is a thing that somebody has to go through in Kenyan high schools. It is very sad. I hope that stops. I hope that everybody feels that they're welcome to school. Everybody feels that they are the best versions of themselves in school, than feeling sad and wanting to go home and wanting to see your parents. I don't know, it's very hard to kind of describe how it feels like, because when you're in that situation, you just feel like you're not wanted. You feel sad. You're not, even when you study, your concentration is not on studying. Your concentration is not even on your books. You're just thinking about, what are they gonna do to me tonight? What are they gonna, is my bed gonna be fine when I get back to my room? Is everything gonna be okay? Like, when you, like, it's very difficult, especially when you're in a boarding school. So please, guys, like, bullying is a bad thing. Bullying is a thing that it just makes somebody sad, and I don't think you will ever want to make anyone sad, because it's just a thing that it shouldn't happen. And I know that with prayer, with talking to somebody, with talking to advisors, I'm sure, like, in the schools in Kenya, basically, there are advisors and people like that. This should be nothing that should be normal compared to how people consider it. Majority of the people consider it in Kenya, they consider it as normal. It shouldn't be normal. No, it shouldn't. So I hope that I've kind of passed a little message about it, because I feel like that's something that should be out there. Even if people don't talk about it, I think it should be out there. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe, click the like button, and share the video, and so that we can ban this normalcy thing of being bullied, or I don't even know how I'll put it. Like, it's very hard. It hurts. So thank you so much for watching my video. All right.